That is how you make a movie. 1917 is directed by Sam Mendes and stars George McKay, Dean Charles Chapman. There are more recognizable people in this movie, but really the movie just mainly focuses on these two. The movie is supposedly based on a real event that happened in World War I that Sam Mendes' grandfather used to tell him when he was a kid. I honestly don't know if this was a real event. I'm not a big World War One nut, so I don't know if this really was a real event, or if it's just a story that his grandfather. I feel like it probably was a real event, but I don't know. The movie is Dean Charles Charles Chapman's character has a brother in a different squadron in the military because they were just separated brothers up. Well, his brother is further up ahead in the lines than he is, and his brother is going to be in a task force that will be soon storming a German base. But their intelligence says it's a trap, but they don't know it. So Dean Charles Chapman and George McKay have to cross no man's land to get to where his brother is to tell them to stop the attack on their general's orders. It's a very simplistic plot, and throughout the movie I just kept making comparisons to Saving Private Ryan. If you haven't seen that movie, it's a great movie. You definitely should see it. And I love Saving Private Ryan. I love 1917 though is better than that movie. And 1917 is probably one of my favorite movies of all time. I love this movie. It's great. Let's get Roger Deakins' cinematography. Absolutely breathtaking as always. You can have a bad movie, but if Roger Deakins is your cinematographer, you're not having bad cinematography, and that is always a plus. It's just, if you know your movie's bad, just get Roger Deakins to be your cinematographer. It's all good. Although, I don't know how old he is, so I don't know. So, of course, cinematography is great, but the editing is probably one of the best things. Of course, there's definitely hidden cuts in this movie, because there's no way all this stuff was done in one take. It's so hard. I mean, I guess it's possible, but no, there's hidden cuts. Throughout the movie, I counted about 4 cuts, 4 visible ones. Again, hidden cuts are obviously hidden, so they're hard to tell when the cut comes. But I counted about 4 visible cuts that they want to show you. I might have missed some. I might have counted too high. I don't know. All I know is that is very impressive to do, especially a movie like this of this size and scale with this pretty much all practical effects. Like, this is a practical movie with real areas. The thing about this is that those actors were definitely walking across all this open space because of how there were no cuts. That means they were really traveling all these areas. That's got to be tiring. So, of course, the editing is really well done. The set design in general is amazing. The lighting is spectacular. The sound design, it feels like you're in war. Those gunshots and explosions can actually scare you. They're loud. Oh, this movie is so good. Our 2 lead performances are amazing, and if this movie didn't have its cinematography, it's still an amazing movie, and these performances are still carrying it. They are both fantastic in the movie. There's raw emotion in these characters. They are believable. They are well written, and I love them. And if anything happened to them, things started to happen to them, if they were attacked or something, or if it seemed like they were in serious danger and they might die, I was really scared. There's a lot of moments, especially in the end, like the ending moments. I was on the edge of my seat, like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, it's gonna be, I don't know. It's a beautiful movie with real emotion. There's some moments of actual levity, Not a lot, but there are some moments of levity. This is mainly a movie about the drama. The action sequences are impressive and amazing to watch, especially the final action sequence. Oh my god, I was holding my breath that entire time. It was phenomenal. The ending is so dramatic with with characters interacting with each other. I won't spoil it, but one character interacts with two different characters, and both of them are really dramatic. And the final shot of this movie is on par with the final shot of Knives Out, and just being spectacular. It almost feels like a sigh of relief, but also not, because there's still a year left of war, and we don't know what happened after this to this character. So it's a sigh of relief, but you know there's more, and it's super cool. I love this movie. Like I said, the plot's pretty sort of thin, the script and stuff, but I don't see that as a negative for this movie. Simply the fact that that would have been too much if they were just doing all that stuff. So I'm more forgiving of that. Like I said, this is pretty much an entirely practical movie. You can go to places where you can go to, you can take tours of the spots where they filmed, and you can actually see the places where the explosions went off, and you can still see like dents in the ground from where they dug trenches. This movie kind of gets scary at times, simply the fact when they're in a, near the beginning of the movie and they're in a German bunker sort of thing, it sort of gets kind of frightening because you don't know what's going to happen next. I was afraid a can of mustard gas is going to go off and just. So it's tense. It's a tense movie. This is a movie that you have to see in theaters. Like, obviously, I'll watch it when it comes out on DVD and Blu-ray. I'll definitely watch it a lot, probably. But this is a movie that, just, if you want to truly experience this movie, you gotta watch it in like theaters or on one of those really big like 4K 3D TVs. Like, you don't even need to do 3D stuff, but just those are the curved TVs that look better. So you either watch it on one of those or in theaters. You don't like for the true experience. Make sure you have great surround sound speakers. Make sure you're in a good theater. Go see it on the monster screen if you can. It is an impressive movie. It is a spectacle. It's making money, but it needs to make more money because I want more movies like this. I want more just raw, pure filmmaking like this. I love Marvel movies. I love Star Wars. I love DC. I love stuff like that. I love sequels, especially sequels to stuff I liked. But I need more stuff like The Lighthouse and Knives Out and 1917. I need more of those three. I need more movies like that. I'm going to give 1917 a 100 landmines out of 100. This movie is great. Please go see it. I love this movie so much. And if you have seen 1917, tell me what you thought tell me what you thought of it in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe. And this is Jordan from Jordan Reviews. Signing off.